take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't
Tonight, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, 6-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career, 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
He was big Mike Purcell with a tackle.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack by Todd Davis. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. On first down, Wilson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And that's good.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well?
Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the 1st round. Ended up going in the 2nd, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Lock. This is the tight end fan. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
No offense.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy.
Lock's pass.
It'll be a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Spencer. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw right away. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. He can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
To number 83.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Lock on the give, it's Lindsay. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Quandre Diggs on the tackle. A gain of 14. First down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
goes first down.
On first down, Lock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. Blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's caught. Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 37 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 36, Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Broncos 7.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's caught left side by Judy. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Given 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll find Lindsey here. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Broncos 10.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense. But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and as tough as any receiver in the NFL.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And that's good.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Broncos 39.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And Olsen over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit it. There's the penalty.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Greg Olsen.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Jason Myers to kick off for.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Deontay Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now Gordon on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Taken down by Bobby.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On the Seahawks 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Lindsey on the carry. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
21.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This complete to Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Dancing to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First down and goal to go.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. L.J. Collier drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They run it with Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's a sight that fans were used to seeing a little bit more earlier in his career. Just 3 rushing touchdowns last year for Russell Wilson. He's had as many as 6 in a season. I think he's a lot more selective, a little more judicious about running the football now, but still scares the heck out of any defense when he decides to tuck it and go.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. On the return is Spencer. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Lock. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Lindsey, the Broncos.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former 2nd-round pick out of Alabama. And that's why he was drafted. But he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
The score, Seahawks 31. Broncos 16.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s.
That's how we do
as
it.
a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Just
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
This is Carson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and
2. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
For the Seattle Seahawks. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Wilson now operating from the gun. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 30 on second down. Locke, screen pass to Lindsey. Chet, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Locke pass complete. A fumble on the play.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. Send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
46-yard line.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
On first down, Wilson forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at the 40. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier, Jaron Reed.
Second and 6. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming up on a second and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Ladies and gentlemen, take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Jason Myers to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return is Spencer. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Block working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Judy. A gain of 7. 1st down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Locke's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Seahawks 48-yard line.
Now Locke again. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Locke's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50. Man, I got you, let's go.
Block now on 1st down. This is the tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Holding offense.
What was that, Russ?
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
And that's good for us.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And this offense is running away with this one. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
That's all you got.
He's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return is Spencer. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Lock now on first down. He completes this to Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Lock. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. So they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Locke looks to throw it again. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On first down, Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.